Hello, ladies, gentlemen, germs, germettes, and everybody who's clicking on to this because they're bored. 'Tis I, the evil monstrosity, the heartless bastard, the man, the myth, the icon of insanity, Gamin King, along with my victims. I mean players. Uh, Shout out my victims. I mean players.
Hello.
Other one.
I was on the mute. I was having nuts.
On with that
My
note.
name is Phantom Plasmon, and welcome to 78.5 Digi Radio, coming to you straight from the Coliseum. We're gonna die today, folks.
Hell yeah.
One of you, almost guaranteeably, depending on how things go. Alright, so where we left off is these two, I love them, they decided to do something batshit, which is split the party right before they go into combats. Which has resulted in this season being cut from 8 episodes to 2. Well, now 3. And where we left off
Welcome to the
was...
shortest season, folks!
And where it left off was Smab fighting this thing. My girl, got chased all the way to Smab and this giant worm with this giant stone mastiff chasing after her. She had the good idea of popping into an ethereal alternate plane of existence in order to run to Smab. The problem is that this mastiff clearly has the nose of a bloodhound and followed her ass the whole way. Now, I'm going to add something I didn't add before. That's my fault. I'm going to add it. So, Smab, due to the fact that your emotions are running, what's the general way of saying overboard with interest?
I've overclocked.
Yeah, you're like pure hard overclocking when it comes to your emotions. Freya, you're not much better. So I'm going to say, just to add a little extra, with Smab's little message she shot to you, it also gave you an image of what Smab saw. And it showed you King Midos turning into this giant worm. So you see, before you arrive. Now we get to the part where you arrived. And now you see this and you realize, oh, turns out that image was a little smaller than it looked.
I just realized something kind of cool.
Uh-huh.
So, we have Google, we have Wikipedia, and with our link combined, we create Discord.
Kind of, yeah. But I'm going to make a small change. I think the more I think about Lucimon's obsession with Freya, I feel like Lucimon's probably closer to 4chan. Or Rule 34.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No!
I feel like
Don't do it!
I feel like the obsession's a little closer to resembling there. I don't really feel like Alexa's all that obsessive. Or possessive, I might add. So sorry. I gotta add that in mental image. You're welcome and are cursed as well as I. But that's not where things get bad. No, that's not where things get bad. That's just the cute little funny part. Now comes hell that you brought on yourselves.
Yes.
Legendary action.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Disney World.
No. You're going to wish for Disney World. And you're going to start
No,
wishing...
I'm gonna wish for Disneyland.
You're going to start wishing for some ice cream, though, for the ass beating you might about take.
Dairy or non-dairy?
Let's just say this is going to be metal spiked.
No.
This is going to be basically a barbed wire condom. Butt raping.
I was drinking my medicine. The fuck? You could have choked me.
That's the kind of bad you're about to go. That's the bad that's about to happen right now. Why? Because what you hear is a little taunt. Well, pets, thank you for gathering and for coming with the toy. I think it is time to have some fun and test out what I can really do. He opens his giant lava-coated maw. The dog that was chasing you, Freya, you see it zip past you, almost as if it is being pulled.
What the dog doing?
The dog is your brother. And he's being eaten now.
No!
Yep.
Oh, now I can't make the what the dog doing jokes.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. You hear not just bone and not just stone, but even like fresh lava cracking, breaking, things snapping, twisting, rending. You see as this worm basically dives into the lava and creates a giant splash of lava upwards, almost like a tsunami of lava. I am going to have you roll for a dex saving throw, by the way. Both of you. And while
Considering the mental state that would have put me in, I'm gonna go ahead and say disadvantage if DM gives.
Sure. Since you want disadvantage for this narratively, I'll let you have it.
I got an 8. Could have got a modified 20.
Whew, okay.
But so is the theme of my emotional state right now.
So you got an 8, you said, right?
And they got a 17.
Good news for one of you, I rolled like piss. On a D100 for lava damage, there's only 5 damage you take. Now, Freya. You succeeded. I'm just going to use the... I'm going to say you took... Yeah, I'm just going to say you took 40.
For me?
No. Smab, you took 5 because you got lucky.
Wait, you had to roll low?
I was rolling a D100 for the lava
Oh.
damage, and it landed on 10. You have fire resistance. So that's cut in half.
Oh, usually save a safe effect roll. For damage you only roll once and you apply it to everyone and have it or those who save.
I'll try that next time. But for now, you still got cut in half because you're fire resistant no matter what. So I'll let you choose. Do you want to take 80 cut in half, or so you take the same amount of damage as Freya, or would you rather take the 10 so you only lose 5?
I'd rather play by, even though it'll fuck me over, regular D&D rules, so I'll put myself to 74, and I hate to say it, but my body requires the bathroom. So I'm gonna have to have rolls done for me for a minute or two.
So you took 40 in total, and we're gonna have to wait from you because this is narratively important.
Oh.
Go.
Welcome to the 5-minute end break, folks. See you in a few minutes.
While I wait, I'm gonna do some real quick too. Thankfully, I don't have to leave to do it. For privacy reasons, you do not have to answer aloud, obviously. But, sweetheart, I did send you a message.
Oh.
Again, you do not have to answer aloud due to privacy. Blech. Well, since we're still waiting on this map, I might as well do a story time.
Okay.
You, sweetie, already know the story. So, I did the free upgrade for Elden Ring for PS5.
Oh, this.
Little did I realize that none of my trophies carried over from the PS4, and I only learned that after I had already converted my save file. So I basically had to go back to Elden Ring on PS4 for that platinum and start completely over again, losing 73 hours. Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah. I've managed to regain some of my progress. Keyword of some.
What if it joining me on the PC?
Oh. I'm so sorry. I forgot to check that. Well, that was dumb of me. Especially since I've gotten on my...
I'm back.
Okay. So, crunching bones, snapping stones, stuff like that, rending Terry.
Not his stones! He needs those for reproduction!
Tsunami of lava. You have both taken a grand total of 40 damage. It would have been 80, but one of you succeeded and one of you is fire resistant.
Yay!
So both of you got to cut that total in half to that 40. So good job. Your brother, gone. The worm seems to have disappeared.
Oh,
It has
what?
buried itself into the lava.
Watson, I do believe we're in trouble.
Yep.
I'm also Watson because I'm not smart enough to be the man himself. So we're doubled up on Watsons.
Smab,
Yes?
you feel something wrong.
No.
Something awful. You feel sick to your stomach with fear, terror. That's when it shows up in immense scale. It seems almost to make itself known in an instant in the worst of ways. Because you can feel it building and building. You feel yourself raising higher and higher. That's when you finally see it burst from the lava. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Ah!
Yo, that's
Hold-
a hell of a drawing.
Hold on. Hold up. I have to fix it.
Oh
Oh,
no.
hold on. I can fix it. Hold on. Ah!
Boom,
Ah!
boom, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, 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 boom,
Okay.
ba-da-dum, dum, boom, bum,
There's a
dum.
far quicker way to do this. Hold on. Ah! Ah! No. Ah! Ah! I'm clicking wrong buttons. Oh no! Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm taking this tender moment and I'm ruining it.
Oh no.
It's how I deal with my emotions.
There we go.
Yo! Fucking terrifying. It's got tentacle horns! Oh no! It's a Shmentai! It's a Shmentai monster!
This thing is immense. You already thought it was massive before. This thing is unreal. It makes its prior form almost look minuscule and harmless. And that's when you hear it screaming in your head and in your heart, Freya. Alert! 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 God level Digimon present. It settles for a moment from the screaming and says, Argamon, Demon God Mode. Argamon Demon God Mode is an unparalleled, hellish disaster. It is a demon god of unbridled brutality, ruthlessness, carnage, and is viewed as the ultimate source of vile death. It is said the only other Argamon demon mode to have ever existed caused 75 calamities in 2 minutes. No. It's not nice to spoil the surprise. Be silent. Error, 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 error. You feel your digivices grow silent, cold, and distant. Now, shall we have a little more fun? Especially now that I've eaten the little one's dear beloved brother. It was quite the tasty morsel. Although, I think I much preferred the screams. And Smab, I want you to roll a history check.
16.
Nice. You just remembered something about King Midos.
Got that touch.
King Midos is known, or sorry, Midos, is well known for not just being the closest thing to like a modern doctor when it came to Viking era, but he has quite a few other accolades. One of which was the first and only hypnotist to find a way to hypnotize someone in a way that allowed him to force them to do things they would never do. He is a hypnotist who other hypnotists not only hate, even criminal hypnotists don't like what King Midos accomplished or like him at all. Because he found a way to use hypnotism in a way that even some very sick, twisted sycophants find to be a bit much. He also was known for starting up a very bloody war. After one after another. You also are aware that he has somehow managed to find a way to live far longer than anyone else during the Viking era. Whereas everyone else was typically dying around 40 or 50, he managed to live for 400 years, causing death, carnage, beyond measure. It is touted that he is one of the very few beings that have ever existed that could rival the worst genocidal scum in history. Ready for the kicker? You also know that he is very much touted as being a demon in human flesh when he was a normal human. And what you see before you now truly fits him. A demon. And I'm going to have you both do another roll, by the way. Have fun with that. You guys are going to be rolling for your corruption.
Rolling what?
You're going to be rolling for corruption.
Mm.
With what?
A nice, lovely D100. In your guys' case, I'll just do it so maybe we don't have to deal with percentile die getting kicked in for no reason.
Well, at this point, we do round to the nearest number. So we did kind of solve that.
True. Thank you for reminding me of that. So then I can have you guys roll it. Especially since I rolled an 80.
I also gave Freya a D100 roll.
Yeah, let's just, let's have you do that, because, especially since I just rolled an 80.
I have a 60.
Okay.
They have a 50.
Okay, cool. So, are you ready? Good news for Freya. You just gained 50 to your total corruption.
Oh.
Smabsy, I have good news for you. You rolled an even number. You don't take any corruption.
Oh my fucking god.
Now,
Thank you, powers of even numbers. May you bless me further this day.
I am going to say we're going to have everyone re-roll initiative just so we can get a number for turn order. But I'm going to warn you,
18?
it's going to be nasty. Okay.
We got 18, which is better than what I had, which was like a 4. They got a modified 20.
Okay. So
They're gonna have like a 45, aren't they?
Oh, that's so cute. No, 50.
Really?
Yeah. You know what's the saddest part?
You were figuring which one of the two of us went before the other, didn't you?
You know what's the real sad part? I just remembered he's in lava. Hence why he's at 50 for his initiative, damn it.
I may.
I forgot about that detail. Oops. Oh well. So yeah. It's kind of sad because if he wasn't in the lava, it definitely would not have been a 50. It would have been a lot lower. Which is sad. Like, he would have been going last if it wasn't for that fact. That's such a bummer. Oh well. Now, before we get into this fight, I want to ask you a very serious question, Smabsy.
Hmm?
Do you want to immediately slip into that new form, or do you want to have a couple shots without it first?
I was gonna let it be a surprise.
Yeah, just answer
But
the question. Which would you like? Rather. We can either wait a little bit or we can just jump into it right away.
so slash R1D2. We got a 2. It's happening now.
Okay. Let's get into that narrative then. Ready?
Alright.
First things first. This is something you at first both hear. Oh, it's so sad that little pets are so misguided and one being played so professionally. Tell me, has he told you about he all of a sudden becomes dead silent? Your vision blacks out, and you see slowly fade into presence the very death god who's been playing with you and has forced you to kill and all of that. The very person who brought you here. He just fades into existence. Just says, shh. No, no, no. We don't want to give the game away, now do we? And it disappears. Freya. I need you to deafen yourself.
Okay. Uh,
Oh. Has she not been informed on his true nature? Oh, dear sweet Orpheus. Such a lying sack of shit. Fade to black again. Smap. You see the death god stand in front of you. Shh. Don't tell her. Understand? Because if you do, I'll have to force you to kill each other. Even with the chuckle, you can tell he's being serious. That his threat is genuine. And a part of you knows that there's not going to be a point in resisting it. But he fades away without hearing an answer from you. And now to tell her she can come back.
So throughout this whole bit, it's just my hands on my head, eyes like wide, bloodshot, a bit of terror, actually a lot of terror just on my face. I am taking the information in, but my brain won't go to mouth.
Yeah. Want to say anything else? Or... Because I'm about to start to come on back.
That's about it.
Hopefully she returns. I might not have think this whole deafened idea through very well. I thought it was kind of a cool, neat narrative bit, but now I'm starting to wonder if maybe it was a bad idea. Ah, okay, good. She's back. Phew.
Hello.
Hello.
So, Freya, you just saw Smab and Argamon Demon God mode, staring at each other for a while there. And then you kind of see, from the way their eyes look, you can kind of tell that they've come back from wherever they were for a moment there.
Mm-hmm.
And here's some good news. So you remember that whole legendary action forced thing? You two both know what it is. That just happened. Your Digimon give you kind of a brief little synopsis. They tell you it's what's called a corrupt DNA fusion. It is a DNA evolution that not only does it not find harmony, but it is something forced, and it is something dark and evil. I'm going to say, Plasmon, I'm going to have you roll. I'm going to say, I'll let you choose between insight and just straight wisdom. However, for you, dear Freya, I'm going to have you do a similar roll but with advantage.
Thanks. All right. What am I rolling?
Either insight or just pure wisdom, whichever you'd rather.
Okay.
What you got, Smab?
I gotta see.
Okay. Ouch.
Ow. My mental state is not letting me insight things.
I'm just glad it's not a 1, because I would have no idea how I'd make that.
That advantage 23
Okay.
for Freya.
So,
Good old loose man.
so Smab, you kind of get this nagging sensation like, I should know something here. I know I should know something here, but he can't really pull it because just of how much of stuff has been unloaded on you today. Freya, you know that normally a corrupt evolution is not really something done by anyone. Even by those who are at the most desperate and craving for power, actively avoid it because it is taxing. It is agony at times, even. What you can tell is that there are multiple ways to win this battle, from what you can tell. You're pretty sure if you can outlast him, that's one way to go about it. Obviously, beating him until he resembles Pate is another method. You also think that there might be a third method, which is to exhaust him until he can no longer maintain this form. You're not sure exactly how to do it, you just know that that is an option. Now, Smabby, time for some narrative shite.
Yay! Shite!
Yeah. Here's what happens. Your vision grows white. Almost whiter than snow. Out of nowhere, you see a volcano. You see, off in the distance, sakura blossoms. And suddenly, walking up to you, right next to you, here's what you see. You see a woman. Long.
Form am I in?
Uh, you are in your human form. We don't have a react image for that right now, from my knowledge, which is
I
fine.
do.
Oh, we do? Oh, then by all means.
I just gotta swap one of these out.
If you'd like to, by all means. I'm not gonna lie, audience. I didn't know she had one set up already.
I already sent it to you.
Hmm?
I already sent it to you.
Clearly, my 5 days of no sleep at night has damaged my brain cells, clearly.
Ta-da!
Oh, hey, my girl gets to see what your human form looks like for a bit. Yay! Hello. What is your name?
I'm looking at her, and my mouth is open. I'm attempting to speak, but my brain ain't cashing the check because it's not knowing what name to go by. I have 3 at this point.
Oh. You're confused. That's okay. After all, you're many people, aren't you?
I give a nod.
Then please, allow me to make up for my rudeness by giving my own name. And if I'm not mistaken from your looks, I think you'll know my name already. But please, allow me. She does a slight bow. My name is Konohana Sakura Hime. Yes, that one. You seem to be struggling in quite a bit of danger. And that makes 2 of us. So I'd like to offer you a bargain. Are you willing to hear me out?
I'm at a point where I don't really have much of a choice.
Again, that makes us very similar, unfortunately. We're both pushed to the ends of our limits. Here's my offer. I will give you all of my power. In exchange, you are not to use this blatantly or carelessly. You are to only use it when pushed to your absolute breaking point. 2. You will only use this power to help people around you, never to destroy. 3rd, and finally, you will free me from this monster. I am trapped currently with your brother. Do we have an arrangement? She puts out both her hands.
I put my hand out a bit before pulling it back a bit, and I say, if I'm not to destroy, then what do I do with this anger? This rage, just these emotions.
Simple. Do what all humans are meant to do. What they were always supposed to do. Confront it, accept it, and be better for it. Use it to fuel your growth as a person. And I'm willing to bet you anything. Once you've gotten what you need, you're going to realize that your anger is just 'cause you care. After all, anger and hate are just the other side of love, as well as joy. Your brother has endless confidence in you, and even a deity like myself does. We both know you're going to be okay, especially since you're not alone, truly. After all, you've made quite a friend, haven't you?
I just looked down. I'm not sure I've been the best friend.
Maybe not. But you're still a friend nonetheless. You care, don't you? You want revenge for them, don't you?
I give a nod.
Tell me, if that's not a friend, what is? Like I said, you care. And like I said, your brother has endless faith in you. And so do I. And I'm willing to bet you anything, your friend does too. And she's probably worried about you and wanting you to get your butt into action, right? Think of it like this. I would rather give my power to you, someone who cares, than allow that beast to siphon any more of my power. I might be the Lady of Volcanoes. That does not mean I endorse this monster using my power to hurt. So please, have faith. And if not, faith in yourself, faith in the others who believe in you.
At those words, I put my hand out.
She clasped it with both hands. And it feels warm at first, but then it feels tingly. You can kind of feel a sensation of almost unhinged power. It is almost overwhelming, even to the senses. You are now ready?
Mm-hmm.
Get your Discord React ready.
It's set already.
Oh, I meant the other one. The
It's set already.
oh, fast, holy crap.
I said it before session. I said it when I was done drawing.
Holy crap, I'm the one behind. Damn. Okay.
I already had Rio prepped a few episodes ago.
Oh no, not
Actually,
Rio. Not Rio.
No. I'm saying how far I've prepped.
Yeah, I don't mean Rio. You need.
I've had Rio prepped since the lore video, and I've had this form ready since I finished it last night.
Here we go.
So I'm ready.
It's time. You are spirit god evolving. You go from standing one moment as Rio suddenly to Plaz, and then there's this giant flash of light as you go and turn into your new godly form. Behold.
Oh no. Hello.
Freya.
Mhm.
I am now almighty.
In your heart, you hear Lady Sakuramon, omnipotent Digimon, deity class. Lady Sakuramon is the embodiment of the volcanoes and sakura cherry blossoms. It is touted that her power is like that of thousands of volcanoes erupting at once. Anyone who stands within her flames is destined to die.
You ain't never met a hero like me.
Now,
You also ain't never had a friend like me. I'm done.
first things first, because this is quite the giant on giant battle, I'm going to have to do some reorganizing here. Give me a sec.
Mid organization. Hey.
This is going to be quite the fight.
Yo, tag team match. We gotta fight the DM and the monster.
This
Oh, never mind. It's a 3-on-1.
There's just nowhere to place me that isn't in the way is the problem. Like, this is quite genuinely massive ass kaiju versus massive ass deity kaiju. You see Smab in front of you. You can tell it's her. But you do notice that she is now equally as massive as the giant demon godworm. Just to give an idea here. Remember my little thing about the Olympus Mons? Largest mountain in the galaxy? Or I should say in Milky Way as a whole? Remember that?
Mhm.
Remember that? Yeah, that thing's your guys' bitch. That thing's your toe. That's your scale right now. Smab, you can see for billions of miles into the distance. You are that bloody huge now. And right now, the only thing that could actually look you in the eyes is the giant demon worm. Nothing else. The only way they could ever see your eyes is if they go a couple 100 miles away, and they'll still have to crane their neck a little. That's how massive you are. Yeah. Like, all the mountains around you are maybe half of your toe. Half of your toe.
Oh.
The mountains. Now, this area isn't necessarily like, it isn't known for having the hugest mountains or anything like that. But they're not small by any stretch of anyone's definition. Ever. And they are still half of your toe. Let that sink for a moment. As I inform you of this, I'm going to allow you to have this one legendary action if you want to use. It is a one-time use only legendary action. All it will do is make it so that this way Argomon Demon God mode cannot attack Freya. That's all it does. It doesn't do any boosts. It doesn't improve damage. It doesn't make her invulnerable or invincible. It just means he cannot target her directly. Would you like to use it?
Well, I think I'd pop that off for safety reasons.
That's completely fine. And I'm kind of glad you did.
After all, I don't want my friend dying.
And I greatly appreciate that.
The DM, on the other hand,
Hey, you're the ones who decided to drag the dog here. I didn't think you'd do that kind of stupid crap. I didn't think you split the team. This ain't my fault. I didn't think you split the team. I thought you both were smarter than that. Granted, I probably should have thought of contingency in case you did do that. That part is my fuck up. But
Good DM should always have a backup to the backup to the backup.
yeah, I just didn't think you guys would split the party when you're going into a fight. Of all the things, I didn't expect that. So technically, if we're going to be playing Blame, it should be 50-50 split between us all. That's my vote.
Yeah, 33, 33, 33.
Same thing.
1% invariable.
We'll take
What can I
that.
say? We're ballsy underdogs.
Yes, you are. And anyone who says no to that, I will tell them to rewatch this whole entire playlist if I have to.
We are the digital dogs.
Yeah. Oh, Digi-Dogs. Anyways.
Get your Digi-Dogs!
So good news. Freya, you can no longer be directly targeted by Argamon Demon God Mode. However, there are still ways to die, so please don't be stupid. The lava will still hurt if you stand in it. If you roll enough nat ones, you will die.
Mm.
If you
What
jump
if I
off...
nestle her? What if I nestle her in my hair?
We'll come back to that if you don't mind. If you jump off the cliff... If you jump off the cliff head first, you will die. Fair?
Yep.
Cool. Now, because the Demon God Mode, though, did burn his turn, and because you're no longer in your old form, Smam, I'm going to have you re-roll your initiative.
Okay.
I
got a 44.
Okay, cool. You're going first. This turn, I should say. Next turn, it's going to go back to him going first. But, go. And no, we're not going to count your legendary action as a thing.
That's what a legendary action is. A legendary action is its own thing.
Yeah. Just want to make sure, because there are times where I've had legendary actions be part of their thing, and other times not. So, just want to make it clear. Now, what do you want to do to the Demon Worm?
Okay.
If you would like any extra information, I am more than willing to allow you guys to attempt that for just a free action roll, if you would like. You can do so whenever you want.
To do what?
If you'd like some just extra info about the guy, either about the person or about the monster he's become, just if you want any kind of info, any extra info of any kind.
Oh, Freya is my person in the van.
Huh?
The man in the van, the person that feeds the hero the info.
Ah, informant, got it.
My snitch.
That is actually a good idea, because technically, when it comes to knowing this guy, she has advantage on every role she wants to do when it comes to info about him.
Congrats, you're officially my snitch.
Yep.
Snitch. Huh?
This snitch won't get no stitches, by the way.
What do I have to roll?
I'm going to let you choose how you want to do this. Because this is something that could be viewed as insight and history, I'm going to let you roll either one.
Okay. Let's see.
That's a 6. Advantage 7 on insight.
Maybe it's because of all the heat, but you kind of have a little bit of a brain fart moment and some info just kind of skips you.
Mm-hmm.
You can do this as many times as you want to do it. When it comes to the overall combat, but I am going to have to ask you to limit it to only once a turn, just for the sake of making this not be miserable for everyone. Let's be honest here. If we just keep doing this for hours on end, no one's happy. Obviously.
My brain is continually referencing a part in a movie.
Yeah, I've noticed. I think we've all noticed. I appreciate it, but we noticed.
What's going through my brain is, I want to ride that ride, Daddy. Me too, son. Me too. Welcome to Dude. Where's my car?
Okay, what do you do? Besides make me laugh.
Hey. I'm going to discharge some of my energy, and I'm going to hit him with a flame lash.
Okay. Roll. Please don't roll a 1. I don't want to have to do the math for that.
Oh no. You said it! And you actualized it!
Okay. You go to Flame Lash.
I hope I have multi-attack.
You do, thank God.
You're like, don't get it at one! Boom! That one!
Wait,
Oh god.
another nat 1?
No.
Oh, thank God.
That's a 55.
Okay, you hit with 1. Basically, the nat 1 plays out like you get smacked in the face by his tail. Almost as if to punk your ass. It doesn't do a ton of damage to you at all, but it is, like, disrespectful. 7 damage. It's fire, so cut that in half, so that's 4. Take 4 damage.
So, 2,441.
That's how much damage you did?
This is nutterfuts. Yes.
That's how much damage you did, really?
Yes.
Yo, give yourself applause. Nice job. That's a good roll.
Well, you did put 50 D hundos.
Like, I mean, still, pound back. Nice job. I was expecting you to roll poorly.
Hi.
Nothing personal. It just seems to be our track record. The first attack always seems to roll poor damage. Okay, so that's a nice job. Nice hit. Very good. He does cut that in half, though, because it is fire. So you said, how much again?
2,441.
2,441 divided by 2. Congratulations, you did 1,220 damage. Very nice start.
Yay! I did a respectable amount.
Yeah, you did a really nice, solid amount. Very good. Now, you do have Action Surge, and you do have Second Wind. What would you like to do?
I also have a free action attack too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
That you
So
do.
we're gonna proc Living Sakura Bloom.
So, would you like the good news or the better news?
Both.
I'm going to give you good news first, then. Good news is that's not a free action attack. That's a free action giant fuck you. It is a spell, concentration, that basically every time your turn or his turn comes up, you're going to be dishing out some piercing and some fire damage. And not a short amount.
42 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
DC 47 intelligence save, please.
For Living Sakura? Or for something
Living-
else?
Or Living Sakura's Bloom.
Uh-huh.
I've added a bit of the name.
Would? No, I don't think I need to roll this. The odds of him actually succeeding are so very
But
low.
there's always 5%.
I wouldn't even go 5%, honestly. I'd almost say 1%.
Ha! He dumps that at intelligence. What a dum-dum.
Thing is intelligence isn't bad. It's just compared to some of his other stats, it's meh.
Compared to me, he's dumb.
Yeah, he failed. He got in total, whereas in many of the other stats, he has almost a 30 to 40 range increase. For Intel, he only has a 20-point increase. Again, still high, but only a 25 in total. So roll pain.
Okay, so you'll have to half 4,010.
Yeah.
Sorry, 4,310.
Wait, was that the fire roll only?
That's fire.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Awesome start.
Piercing is higher, though.
How much is piercing?
4,764.
Holy
So this is the living Sakura alone would insta kill me.
Are you ready for the cool news?
Alright.
You've almost got him to halfway. He is not looking great.
He hasn't even gotten to fighting me yet. Feel the power of a true god, bitch.
He's not at health before you go 2 ape, but he definitely clearly feels it and doesn't feel great.
So, to set the scene, instead of me just roasting him out of character, in character it's just basically me attacking, flailing, energy tears coming from my face. And what looks to be rage upon my eyes.
Huh? Anything else?
I don't have a mouth, so...
No, you can still speak. It's just... It's almost going to be like it's almost echoing from the flames, almost.
Mm.
And to give you kind of a voice idea, I think more... Whereas Plaz is very, like, tomboyish and chaotic, think this more deity elegance.
Mm.
Still tomboyish, but more soft-spoken tomboy.
Alright. You will answer for what you have done this day.
I think he just chuckles. That totally seems like something he'd do. He just like... Then come here, little pet. Do you have any other actions you would like to do?
I don't think I have to go anywhere near him. Let's action search.
Okay.
57-41.
Yeah. The 57's a hit, the 41's a miss.
Ah, so his AC is a 42.
Yes. Quite so. Quite so.
2,260. A nice even number that's split in the middle to half it.
2,260? Correct?
2260.
0. That's divided by 2. So that's 1,130. Very nice.
That's 1130.
Very, very nice.
1130. Oh no.
Like I said, you were probably going to be late for that whole Val Solasta thing. Sorry. So now it is Freya's turn.
Hmm.
Right? Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
We can say it is.
Do you have something else I'm forgetting?
No, I'm just agreeing with you.
Ah, okay.
Because I'm not... My brain is fried on turn order.
Okay. So it is now Freya's turn. What do you do? If you want my personal advice, I do recommend digivolving, but I leave it to you.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. Um.
If I'm permitted to give my own opinion, I would just jump to the highest you can go.
Warp
Yeah.
Digivolve 2!
Well, no, this isn't going to be a warp situation, unfortunately.
No, I can't wait for that situation to pop up, though.
But you are getting to jump right to Valhellamon if you want.
Yeah, I'm going straight to the last one.
Cool. That's far less terrifying. Okay.
Far more survivable.
So, here's the thing. I'm especially glad you chose to do that because of the simple fact that, technically speaking, you can fly in that form.
Yay!
Which means you won't have to deal with all the lava that's all over the place.
Yay!
We can do it. We can do it. Hey, hey, yo!
Hmm? Oh no!
It's gone?
It says upload failed. Why?
Huh. Exit, refresh page? Try again?
I guess. Damn it. Sorry, people.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, it is resizing them, which is weird. Like, it is like actively shrinking the picture down.
That would be the size of the picture I had to use. So that's more on the artist's side.
But this has never done this before, though. It has never said image will be resized to. It has never done that.
I guess that's the latest update.
Maybe.
It may have updated mid-video.
Maybe. Now I have to reopen Roll20. Would you do them?
Oh no!
I mean, in fact, that's the worst I have to deal with. I guess I shouldn't complain much. Okay. There. Now that you can fly, you no have to worry about lava on floor.
Good. That drawing hurt my arm almost as much as this one did.
And yet you can't wait for the next one. Masochism.
What can I say? I'm willing to push through punishment.
Proper masochist.
It's less masochist and more me wanting to see a finished product.
Fair. Okay, now that I've fixed sizes of stuffs and shite.
But damn, is it erotic! I'm sorry. I had to Godfrey all over you. I'm sorry.
Oh, my stomach.
It's the serious but funny episode, folks. Badunch.
Okay. Freya, what you like to do?
Can I do Cry of Valkyrie?
Do I have to dignify this? Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something you have to roll for. It's something you can just... It's a buff you pop whenever you want.
Alright.
Just like I want to say no to you buffing your team. I barely say no to this. Look at what we're doing.
Grant
Look,
advantage on all attacks within 60 feet. I am 60 feet and more, my friend. So I think it just works.
To put it mildly and understate it to a point of criminal degree, yes, it works.
It works specifically on my right palm.
No.
I'm kidding.
You're so huge, she could be quite a bit distance away from you, and it would still work. Like, you are bloody damned massive. You make Olympus Mons look like an ant.
Also, I want to point out that it basically looks like I have a demon on the one side and an angel on the other.
I'm just going to... Oh, yeah, it does. Nice. Let me pull up the numbers so I can give you guys kind of a rough image on the degree of size we're talking here.
Am I like a skyscraper? Do I scrape these nuts?
Oh, God, no. You... Oh, my God. Are you trying to kill me? Are you serious?
I set it up just so I could say the joke.
Okay, let me make this very clear, the degree here. Olympus Mons is literally the largest in the entirety of our solar system. It is the largest thing, period, outside of a planet itself. It is 72,000 feet tall.
Oh, bulk.
That means it is 2.5 times Mount Everest. It is also 374 miles wide. In other words, almost all of Arizona in width.
Oh, dear Lord.
That's how massive Olympus Mons is.
Oh, dear Lord.
When you are hovering hundreds of thousands of feet away from the freaking planet itself, you can still see Olympus Mons. Like, there it is.
Just remember, folks, don't interrupt their barding session.
So let that sink in. That's how big you and the worm are.
Holy shit.
Quite genuinely, the Empire State Building, the tallest building in all of New York, hell, the tallest building on all of Earth is a borderline ant for you two. So imagine Valhallamon, who's not that much bigger than the normal human size.
That'll take you hours.
Just for her to fly from your toe to your ankle would take hours. Hours. Just go there.
Hey, you mind getting the jam down there?
If she wanted to go from your toe to your freaking eyes, that would take almost an entire week.
Alright, you sold the size.
I just want to make it very clear the size here. Now that we've gotten that image across, hopefully, just the overall oppressive size here. If you use Cry of the Valkyrie, that doesn't cost an action. So what would you like to do?
And you still have your insight move.
If you want to do so. Would you like to do so?
Yep.
Okay.
Hold up. We don't have the stats for Valhallamon here. Let me fix that for ya.
Wait, what?
The skills were not set.
They should have been set.
I'm gonna do that real quick.
Those should have been set. What the hell? Did I seriously forget that too in my overall destroyed self?
Don't worry, I'm doing it.
Wow. Like, I knew I was not doing well through the
Go
message
ahead
change.
and go ahead and re-roll that roll.
All right.
I am dreadfully sorry.
Don't worry, it's set by both of us. And you said these are advantage, yeah?
Thankfully, yes, and I'm glad I said that.
16.
Uh-huh. Hmm. 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 I'm going to ask you for. It doesn't have to be necessarily too specific, but I do need to know specifically, do you want info on King Mitos or on his current form?
His current form?
Okay. Um, you know that his current form is weak to specific elements. Obviously. You know that he's weak to water and ice. But you did find something a little more interesting than that, though. His stomach seems to have a glow about it. And I'm going to say for 16, that's about all you'll get.
Hmm. Okay.
Would you like to do tacky of some kind?
I guess. Yeah, an attack on the stomach.
Mm, okay. Roll with advantage, even.
Do I do it twice or once? I can't remember.
Just once, but it'll show you two numbers, and you'll take the higher one.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Uh, is that looks like a 27?
That is 27. Yes.
Okay. Um. If you were aiming anywhere else, I would have said this missed. But you are aiming for his stomach. So I'm going to say you hit.
All right.
Are you attacking once or twice?
Twice.
Okay, roll again for the hit just so we can have that there. Okay, that's a nat 20. So yeah, roll those damages.
Roll again.
No, roll damages.
Oh, damages.
Yes.
Damages.
Oh yeah, I forgot to take a feat. Mind if I search through one for right now?
Sure.
By the way, nat 20.
Yeah, I know. I already commented on it.
So I'm rolling both damages.
I. Sure, we'll have you roll them just for expediency's sake.
18 and 33 and 21 plus the 11.
Okay. So that's a grand total of 50?
Math checks out.
Yeah, 50 total damage. But you're an ice attribute. So I gotta scale that up to. Ooh. I'm gonna double check my math.
If you double it to 50, you get a hundo. But if you do that and you scale up by 50, you'll have 150. But if you scale by the 100, then you have 200.
Congratulations, you just did A grand total 150 damage.
Nice
What?
champ.
Wow.
And now I have to roll a d100.
Hey. Let's go.
I'll let you call. Odd or even.
Even?
Come on, numbers. Don't be over now.
Want the good news or the great news first?
Your choice.
First one?
Okay. Good news is even.
Yes.
The
Let them guys
great news is that because of that, some of the lava that's on his body dries up into rocks. He now has to re-roll initiative all over again.
Yo.
Oh, don't you worry. It still gets better.
Did you just make a weak point?
Yes, she did.
Yo.
She just made a nice solid weak point.
Also, I have found my feet.
Ooh. So I just rolled a d20
Yo.
for his initiative.
Uh?
His base score is a 6.
Ooh.
But because
Yeah.
of you drying up the lava, his score does not increase by his full 20 modifier. Or sorry, full 30 modifier. It only increases by 10.
Ah! He's last.
He is last. And
I'll.
his AC drops.
Oh,
Ooh.
Now, not by a subtle amount, I might add. Ready?
Hmm?
His AC drops to 15.
Oh my god, this boy is dead.
On his stomach, I should say. On his stomach, it drops to 15.
Also, I have found a feat for this form that is very godlike indeed.
If you
There
don't,
is a feat that allows me to take immunity and turn it into resistance. Take resistance and turn it into normal. Elemental Adept.
yours or the enemy's?
Anyone I attack with said element that's resistant or immune to said element.
Ah, okay.
So, I'm gonna take Elemental Adept Fire.
Well, that's convenient. No, I know why?
And we could say I burn hotter because of it.
Now you're going first. So, it's a good thing you got that done with quickly. That's
So-
how much help she just gave you. She now created a giant weak spot on his stomach. And, man, so he's nowhere near as fast as he was when it comes to initiative.
ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, it's your ghost map. What you do?
Alright. I officially blaze even hotter than him! Because I'm so hot. Clearly. And I'm gonna smack him twice with a flame lash. Then he's gonna face the power of Living Sakura's balloon.
Oh, hold on. Oh no. I need to roll that twice. Because he's supposed to have taken it on his turn, too.
So this is so I ripped him of his resistance, I do believe.
First, let's get the living soccer numbers that were supposed to happen on his turn first, if you don't mind. Then we'll get into that stuff. So, roll me damage for living Sakura.
Okay, the first one will go. Ouch! They rolled almost the same numbers. 5, 3, 5, 6 for fire. 5, 3, 2, 6 for pierce.
Okay. Whew. Very nice. Very, very bloody and nice. Okay, so you're doing 2 lashes.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this is where the whole fire resistance getting dropped is where it comes in. Just for easy on my maths. So, first fire lash will still get reduced, but after that it won't be anything. So,
Alright.
what's the first fire lash?
The first lash is 2085.
Okay, cut that by half. Okay, now the next one.
2315.
Ooh, very nice. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll do it in this number format because it sounds like it's easier to math.
Ooh, okay. Now he no longer has his fire resistance. And roll me Living Sakura.
I will also go ahead. So we have 5043 fire.
5430. Correct?
5043.
Oh, 5043. Okay.
And Pierce is 5216.
Holy shit.
I am now. He thought he was burning me. Now I am burning him. As the magma whips hit him, I'm basically imagining they're burning so hot they're sticking to him like napalm.
Yo. Whew.
That's what I'm imagining for Living Sakura's bloom.
Yeah.
It's napalm, essentially. Or Greek fire, if you will, because we'll say this special one is blue. Because Greek fire was blue. And we have blue here.
Yeah. Second phase is being activated.
Yo! Dark Souls boss!
So, he does gain health back. His form itself doesn't seem to change too terribly much when it comes to like, construction. It's the color that changes.
Oh, is he going blue?
No, he's going black.
Oh! Fuck.
He is glowing black.
Oh no.
I do not have a picture for this, unfortunately, because I am not an artiste. But oh well. This guy's about to be dead, so it won't matter anyways. Whee! I'm just gonna... see.
We could keep him there and we can imagine.
Sure, if you want to do that. Sure. So, here's what winds up happening. He starts to glow dark, black as sackcloth. You can feel that something has gone wrong. You feel in your gut that something is going wrong, that you need to act quick. Ready? Freya?
Yep.
Your corruption is now at 150.
Whoa.
Add 15.
Ooh, that's a good thing.
Add 15 for all damage you do and all attacking. Smab.
Damn.
Unfortunately for you, your corruption shoots up.
In this form?
Yes. Your corruption does shoot up. Now, good news is for you, it's nowhere near as much as her. From what you could tell, the heat you're generating and the deity and you being on equal size to him seems to be affecting the amount of corruption gained. Instead of jumping up all the way huge high, your corruption only really jumps up to about 30%. it's still a sizable jump, but it's still not detrimental or destructive. It's
That's
just
over 15%.
yeah,
more.
it's just obnoxious is all it is. Because like, oh man, I almost had that credit paid off. It's kind of like an annoying credit that you didn't plan on. That's about it.
I'm imagining what's happening with the increase is the smoke in my hair is going darker and the smoke is multiplying.
Yeah, just a little. It's not enough to be like a huge issue or anything like that. It's just
It
like,
wants to be noticed.
have you ever had to like suddenly buy a controller that you didn't plan on doing?
Mm,
It's that basically. Just, oh man, now I gotta spend $60 I wasn't planning on spending.
yes.
That's about it. It's annoying, it sucks, but that's about the worst of it. It's a gnat in the grand scheme of things. I am going to say, as if it's not obvious enough, I just want to make it clear. Sweetie, you are not digivolving to Mega yet. Obviously enough.
Mm-hmm.
But I am going to give you a legendary action, though, that you can use once if you want to. I'm going to allow you to do a legendary action to utilize an ice attack on him that will be very powerful. And you can use it right now. Do you want to? But I am going to tell you there is going to be a catch to it.
What's that?
If you use this move, corruption is going to grow in you faster. Which for you is somewhat beneficial.
Hmm.
That said, he said somewhat.
Some
Negatives.
There is some negatives, but in order to arrive at those negatives, it's still going to be a bit of a, like, I have to go out of my way to make it happen type deal.
It'll be a journey.
Yeah, like, if you wanted to trigger the negatives for you in your corruption form, it would take, like, almost 500 corruption. And you're just now, for the first time, arriving at 150. So, even though you're going to get a boost to your corruption rate, it's still not going to be enough to make it a huge issue. Kind of like another gnat situation.
So, what happens now?
Hmm.
Find out on 74.5 Edge Digi-DM.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, buddy, but we're not done yet.
Find out
Guess
now
who's-
on 45X Digi-FM.
Oh, Lord. Sweet. What do you want to do?
So what? Are you gonna go blam blam with the ice and the whap whap with the water?
Yep.
So you're going to use the one-time legendary action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me give you some narrative stuff with it, okay?
Alright.
You start to smell home. You smell a beautiful sea breeze out of nowhere. Then you feel a hand placed gently on your shoulder. I can't give you my full power yet, but take what I can give you. Go, Freya. You see your necklace of Njord glow. You feel a calling to raise your blades to the skies. And in doing so, Smab, you can even feel it. You feel almost like a sea breeze whip violently around her blades and around her as a whole. Her blades build and become immense, coated with giant slabs of ice. She brings the blades down, and it sends out two giant ice missiles. And I'm going to have you roll 100 D100s. And by you, I mean Smab, just to make it easier on you. Because I feel like even with a thing that would allow you to roll, that would be very difficult to time
So
consuming.
should I just click 5D100 and go to the nearest zero?
No, I have an answer for this. If I can remember the right code input.
Because otherwise, it's basically 5D10, and that's the only way I can extrapolate in my brain.
Hold on. Roll slash 100 D100. Technically, there is a way that's easier to do this by doing D&D Beyond, but I forgot to pull that up, which is my own mistake. Hold on, let me relook at the last time I did this method.
Oh, I can pull it up, and you can tell me how.
Oh, that's what I did wrong. Okay. I see what I did wrong here.
The power of math and things not always going the DM's way.
Was it? Yeah. That should. What? That's weird. That's what I typed out. Roll 100 slash D100. And that should have rolled 100 D100s.
Problem is, all the websites translate that as counting in single digits as well.
Give me a sec. Advanced roller. I'll do this the way I did it last time, even though it's not exactly the way I want to do it. Okay. There. Holy shit. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. He is dead.
Like,
Dead. She just did a grand total of 10,000. Sorry, 1,000. No, sorry, 10,088 damage.
Can we have a how do you want to do this moment?
Please do. Yes. How would you like this guy to die?
Can you give us a narrative of how you take him out?
And I'm going to have to ask you to. While you do need to include the ice a little bit into your thing, I'm going to tell you right now, you did just enough damage to the point where I'm going to let you do this however you want. Because you only needed the number you got for your baseline. You only needed 5,044 to kill him. So technically, you overkilled him. What would you like? Anything at all. Go as balls to the wall as you want it.
How would you describe the boom boom bang kill?
How do you describe this massacre?
I guess, I never anticipated this happening.
No one ever does.
It's our first. How do you want to do this?
If it gives you any help, think, how would you like for this dude to die from ice? Like, what is your big fantasy?
They can even incorporate your blades becoming giant ice pillars.
If you want, definitely. Like, he is so dead, you can have this play out however you want. From any scale.
If he gets stumped, I could I can do a small narration.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to.
DM, do I have the send off?
In a sec, I want to make it very clear here. First,
Okay.
you could take
Because
this however far you want. Just make it
Because
clear.
we can collab this. I can start one half. They can end it.
Yeah. I'm just going to say, go however big you want, because, dear God, did you massacre him well. Like, I was worried about you guys. Apparently, I didn't need to. So please, go ape with it, is what I ask. Go.
All right, my part. So, you take in the very water vapor in the air itself, cooling the magma in almost the entire pool. This water is on both your blades, changing them into giant pillars of ice. You stab him in the ground as ice travels through the ground up his body, encasing him in ice as parts of him crack. That is my half.
Now, sweetheart, you
All
finished
right.
it off.
And I'll say that as that is happening, then I pull the swords and pretty much just go ham on him, like start attacking him, and he starts to he gets to a point where he starts freezing into ice, like he's getting frozen
Uh,
and breaking apart.
out of kindness, because I know you probably would appreciate it, I'll add this last little bit. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
What you don't realize is, in your rage, anger, as you continue to just go ham with your blades, eventually he resembles a giant, massive ass snow cone. He's more or less just a powder of ice dust.
He's a slushy.
Yeah, a really massive, unhingedly huge slushy. A slushy the size of 72,000 feet tall and 374 feet wide. He is the slushy to end all slushies. The only thing you unfortunately do not have is a flavoring. Oh well. I'm going to say that in your slashing, you do manage to kind of curb yourself back just enough to not kill those entrapped within his stomach. But you still turn him into a giant slushy. I'm going to say
You
that's...
wonder what I was.
Sorry.
You want to know what I was gonna do if this had lasted another round?
Leave?
I was gonna punch him in the stomach in that one area for that critical spot. Then I was gonna jam my hand down his throat and take my brother back.
Mm. Instead, your brother has been carved out of him in the process of turning him into a giant slushy. I'm going to say...
going to all of them
I'm
before
gonna
I revert forms.
I'm gonna say that happens. No issue there. Let me... Don't remember if I have a picture of Kai now that I think about it.
We do not have a human Kai, no.
Yeah, okay.
We have the drawing I made.
Oh, yes. Okay, cool. I forgot that.
We do not have human Kai, no.
Yeah, you do not get human Kai.
We have the Kai. That Kai.
You see, even though he is looking very different than he was a little bit ago, and you can change back into Plasmon, by the way.
Bonk. Also, I thought I made it so that the background was clear.
Huh?
On the drawing.
No. It did not work. I even told you that. And I also said it's completely fine that way. That it actually kind of works in the end.
Hmm.
And I also said that's something we can try and fix
This
far
one
into the
should be.
future. Yeah, I mean, you sent me
Because-
quite a few of them, and they were all like that. You even said that you thought you fixed it, and it didn't fix it.
Oh, this one's it's just being a douche.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is click that, go to open in browser and save. That's what that's about. You're not clicking the open in browser section, which should kill the bat. What do you mean? Oh, it is just boned. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Like I said, it's not a big deal. We can always fix that some other day. Well, yeah. It's all good.
I do still have the TIFF file, so I can manage.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, and it's not like he's in fights yet, so it's perfectly fine. We have a good amount of time. But yeah, you see your brother, he's out cold. You kind of get the sense that Konohana Saki, you can tell that she kind of says thank you on the wind and then goes to her duties. Let's see. Valhallamon basically reverts to Lucimon, and correct me if I'm wrong, but would it be fair to say that you probably are exhausted?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna say you probably just fall on your butt.
Alright.
If you want to add any specifications or add any modifications to that, by all means.
Yes. Yeah, I just fall down on my butt, let out a large exhale, and then just pull out my pipe and start smoking.
Fair, especially since earned. So, she's smoking. He's asleep. What do you do, Plazzy? If you don't mind my saying, I would say you are way past exhausted.
I was gonna say on the floor exhausted.
I think probably in your case it is to the point of being out.
My eyesight incredibly blurry if at any point I end up waking.
Yeah, I say
It's all almost black, like dots of color.
I'm gonna say it's far enough to the point where if you were to try and get up, you would black out immediately from trying that at all. Laying down is the only way you can really keep yourself somewhat semi-conscious right now.
So imagine somebody who's in their eyes they see mostly black and only dots of the actual world. Those are my eyes right now.
Yeah. Your brother is out cold. He is just laying there. I'm gonna say that while you can't necessarily see for crap, I'm gonna tell you you can kind of sense that whatever was controlling him is gone. And almost out of a cruel, sick joke, you remember something at the last second. The reason why Kai couldn't control himself and was in that corrupted form was because of hypnotism. He was hypnotized. And then you were once again remember that little snippet about how King Midos was one of the few individuals who managed to do hypnotism in a way that allowed him to force people to do things they would never do. However you react to that knowledge suddenly popping in your head, I leave to your discretion. And sweetheart,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to ask you not to rewatch this for a while.
All right.
Reasons. You don't get to know why.
Ah.
Now, I will say, Smab, if you want to give some info or give no info, I leave that to you as well. But if you're going to bring up any info, I'm going to have to insist that you do it narratively. If you're going to do that, okay?
Got it.
So, do you want to do so?
I think at the moment I'm at my weakest, so it's not the best plan.
I'm going to say you can talk. You just can't stand. I'm going to say if you want to talk to her, you totally can. It's just standing is a no-go. Like, any attempt to be on your standing up straight is going to equal you blacked out on your face. But just laying there and talking, not going to cause an issue. So, do you want to do that?
I will hold my tongue.
Okay. With Argamon Demon Mode dead, you start to see off in the distance trees. You start to see life. Smab, I'll let you choose. Would you like to black out, or would you rather just stay in your current state of not full consciousness? Would you guys basically like a long rest?
I will stay in my moment of unrivaled pain and rest.
Okay. What about you, Freya?
Probably be in pain for a long time after that.
Mm. Yeah, a long rest, definitely.
Okay. So you guys have your full health back. All your slots, all your stuffs. You don't get back the one-time legendary actions because they were one-time only. And congratulations on cutting the season from 8 to 3.
Damn.
Yeah. Now I'm going to list all the things that I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to go over with you guys in the After Lore video this Thursday. Are you ready?
Yep.
Content that was cut. Lore moments that were completely skipped over.
Oh, no.
And how you guys made this whole thing hell for you in depth. Dear Lord, was this fight never going to be this hard or this much until you guys decided to split up. And it didn't help that once you did decide to split up, one of you brought the dog with you.
What the Doge doing?
The Doge, you're going to find out at this Thursday what he basically wound up doing without a choice. So, two things for you guys. What do you guys think of the two brand new, homemade, homebrewed to death evolution types?
Interesting.
Yeah, you have
I like it.
you have God's Spirit evolution and corrupt DNA digivolution. Thoughts on them? Any questions?
No. Not yet, anyways.
I've learned not to say split the party,
A good thing to learn.
at least for this campaign.
At least not during fights, at least.
I don't think we were getting into the fight. I thought we'd just scout.
Yeah. You should have known that wouldn't work because of your rolls. I'm sorry. You really should have.
Yeah, but the moment you roll, you've committed to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So much stuff was skipped over. I'm almost kind of bummed. So much stuff. But anyways, we'll go over all that stuff this Thursday. I hope to see all y'all then. Now, I have a question for you two, though. Would you rather that be a live stream or a recording? Because if you'd like, we could technically live stream it.
I'm good with streaming.
I'm good with either one. I'm a streamer, so.
Okay, then. Since we have an okay either one and an okay for streaming, we'll go with streaming it next time. Which means you, the audience, will get to ask questions as well. Dun, 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 eh. Alright, my dear victims and my dear audience, that is the conclusion for Season 2 way earlier than it should have been. I hope you will come check out Season 3, and then I have to also have a talk with our dear little Freya.
Watch us make every other season this short.
Oh, if you do that, I might cry. I might cry, Cameron, if you do that.
We're gonna speedrun this campaign, bro.
Oh, I don't... I'm not gonna lie. If you speed through this next season, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm intentionally gonna jam shitloads of filler into the next season intentionally.
No. I'm not actually, because that means I have to destroy my arm drawing.
Ugh. Anyways, well, you're gonna have...
I have actual incentive to let it go longer.
I'm not gonna lie to you. There's gonna be some drawing in your future, anyways. Thankfully, not
Until my
for
arm gives out.
not for a while. You have a good bit of time to rest.
You've said that before.
Yes, but then I also didn't expect you to do some stuff that would undermine that.
Also, I do plan on giving small, little changes to my forms as a nod to the Super Omega God mode. Just small little things, nothing big.
I love my players, man. They're insane. I love them.
And thanks to the conversation, we survived. But we could have died if not for good rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys, like, of all the times for you guys to do good rolls, this was the best time to do it. Because while he doesn't have many AoEs, he is very much capable of doing a lot of damage. Like, I'll even just for shits and giggles here, I'll even see how much he would have done if he got to use his weakest move.
What was his strongest move?
His strong...
He didn't even get to attack me!
Not at all, no. Which was surprising.
He's just like, he just pulls up, ha! I'm the best there is, and there ain't no one better. Me.
So, yeah.
Go to your room.
Yeah, his lowest is 105 D100s plus 2.
Roll it.
5,363.
That one attack would have almost knocked me.
And that's his weakest move, too.
Holy balls! I'm glad I kicked his butt with the help of my friend.
If he got to use his strongest move, that would have been 150 D100s plus 10.
So you're saying if he attacked, I would not have survived?
If he used his strongest move, he wouldn't have used that out the gate because he can't for mechanical reasons. But the thing is if this hits, which is what we're assuming, because we're only rolling really the damage for it. But basically, if it did hit, and you didn't succeed a saving throw, whatever number he's about to get here would have been doubled. So he would have done about almost 15,000 damage.
I would have been auto dead.
Yeah, you two would have been auto dead. Now, granted, again, he has a thing, though. He can't use that at the opening of combat, and he has to build up a charge count first.
So, we did good?
You did amazing. You guys got really good rolls. Like, you guys should be very proud and pat yourselves on the back a lot. You guys did awesome.
Cool.
You guys kicked ass.
Are we
beautifully.
still on record?
Yes.
We're still on record. Oh, Lord.
For now, we're about to cut off right now. So, see you, everybody!
Remember to come over to 75.85 Digi News
Any
today.
closing sentences, sweetie? Oh. Let me try again. Any closing sentences, sweetheart? Freya?
Listen to Free Dog.
Freya, any closing sentences?
Any closing sense?
Yeah.
That's a sentence.
That was awesome.
I don't believe your lies. But